Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking downfield, it's Odo. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Bulldozes his way through. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To adjust the pattern. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Moss. Fires to the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give from the gun. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. We're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they're able to get him down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Find space on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Odom. Caught over the middle. It's Bullen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop now to see what they do on 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash. A 33-yard try. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisville.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Odom. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bullock. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Fires into traffic, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. All by himself down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. The give to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Odom. Gonna let it fly. Snatches it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Offense changing the play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Odom. Caught in the backfield, it's Bullock. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Wallace. At the 45 on his way. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Gets it out quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Odom. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Moss. Gets it to the back. Turning it on. Past the 30. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
35, Kennesaw State, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Moss. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up, and the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here...
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Odom. He wants to go deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Give to Brown. Got the first down and more. Flying out to the left.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the quarterback takes a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And with time running out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee, content to be on top as we head to the break.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. It's a draw. Spins away from the defender. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Odom. Unloads to the wide out. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. To the air on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. The D coordinator's got to love that.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Here's the handoff. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to throw, it's Odom. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Intercepted by Louisville. And no takeover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They go to the ground. There he goes. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarter.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to pass. It's Odom. Rushes on him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Kennesaw State right back to work.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Creates a little room.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.